My name is Dwight Pendleton. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Virginia, and I was in OE7, and I studied the artist track. Coming into Ocean's Edge, I had been struggling with depression all my life. It had been just something that, even with my relationship with Christ and my knowledge of the Lord, it was just something that I felt like it was like my own skin, just that much a part of my identity and who I was. So as I got to the school, I asked for a mentor, and I remember specifically in the first meeting, he said, "You know, like, Jesus can take that from you." And I think I just like laughed at him because I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me, because that's like part of who I am, that's my identity. Towards the end of the year was where it became at its worst. I started cutting for a few weeks and didn't tell anyone. And I started having thoughts of suicide, and it came to the point where I was going to kill myself. And the next day I went to Jessica Busbom's office and ended up telling her everything about what had been happening and just the situation that I've been going through, because I hadn't told anyone. And my mentor knew obviously about my depression, but I don't think anyone really knew about how serious it was. And after I told her, she just looked at me and said, "I think that you feel deeply and you love deeply, and that is a gift that the Lord has given you to love others and love yourself and love Christ." And all throughout the year, my mentor had spoken to me about how the Lord gives us gifts, but the enemy perverts them. And so when she said that to me, something that kind of like clicked in my head, and I said, "Do you think my depression is a perversion of God's gift of love He's given me?" And she said, "Yes, exactly." And I told my mentor about it, and I said, I think my depression is a perversion of God's gift of love for me and that He's given me." And as soon as I spoke those words, I can't even like fully describe it in words, but I felt just like a sense of light rush into me, and I felt like the chains falling off of me, and it was almost like I felt awake for the first time. And ever since then, I haven't felt any sense of depression since, and that was almost 4 years ago now. So from there, I ended up going home to Virginia and talking to my mom about it and about what had happened and what it meant to live in bondage, because obviously she had suffered with depression all of her life. And a few months later, I'm living in Brooklyn now, and I got a text from her, and she said, I haven't said anything for a few weeks because I just wanted to make sure this is from the Lord, but my depression's completely gone, and like He's lifted the veil from my eyes, and I know the Lord called me to Ocean's Edge so that I could be freed from that, and so that I can help others walk in freedom as well.